Hi everyone, it's Kenna again, and I'm just here to continue working on this HR course. Today, my plan is to go through some of the overview statements with you, and we're going to test some different AI tools and see if they can write us a good overview statement. I want to get that done today, and then also I will show you how to add them to the course in Moodle. And one thing before we get started, I completely forgot that I needed to make a summary tile here. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Tile. Usually I have a summary tile that just kind of tells the student, great job, you finished the course, continue learning and growing your skills and those types of things. So I realized that we forgot to put one in last time. So I went ahead and did that. And now we are going to hop over to ChatGPT. The other one that I use sometimes is Google's Bard. I feel like they're both pretty good. So we can try a couple of overview statements with both and just see how they come out. I'm hoping that they come out okay though. Okay, so let's start with ChatGPT. And I'm actually going to close this to give us a little bit more room. And you write me a 4-sentence overview in a friendly tone. I usually start with a question. You can, do all of the things of write it from a student perspective, write it toward a student or in student-facing language or those types of things. But we're just going to try it as simply as possible first and adjust from there just to see what it gives us. Can you write me a 4-sentence overview in a friendly tone? The overview will introduce the topics of total rewards and developing a total reward strategy from a human resources management perspective. Include a short description of why these topics are important and how and why learning about them will help you be a better practitioner. That's a little bit longer than I expected, but let's see what it gives us. It is quite long, which is interesting because I told it to give me 4 sentences. Looks like that's about 5. That's actually pretty good. We could just keep it all here, and then if we need to adjust, we can. And today I am just going to do the overviews. I haven't decided yet about some of the other topics that are typically included in each of our courses. I know I mentioned in one of the earlier episodes that we follow the LAPU model, but there are a couple things that I typically include in the modules besides that, like an intro video, and then also the effort and expectations accordion that just kind of lays out the expectations for the learner. I don't know though how I'm going to approach the intro videos. I might have to make those offline and then just show you how I upload them because I'm not sure if I'll be able to manage Zoom and also record a video at the same time. So we'll see about that one. But anyway, so we have the first overview statement here. I have it copied and pasted into my table. And we're going to move on to pay structures and job evaluations. Evaluations. Your short descriptions of why these topics are important and why learning about them will help you be a better practitioner. Okay, so see there, I kept the same prompt for the most part. I just adjusted the subject of it to fit whatever the topic is for the module. So that sounds pretty good to me. I really like how it does tie in why it's important because I feel like that information is very important for a learner. If you know why you're learning something or why you're doing something, I feel like you buy into it more and you're more excited about it. So hopefully that will help learners. So I'm just changing the topic again to external competitiveness and market influence. So those could be really important topics for a practitioner when they are deciding about pay scales or even salaries and benefits for new hires. Making sure that you are competitive with the external market is very important because, if not, your employees can go somewhere else. All right, let's change this again. I'm really excited to work on this course so that I can learn a little bit more about just total rewards in general. I've worked a little bit in that field in the past, but I wasn't the primary, administrator for those types of things. So I hope that we will learn something new together. And again, I know I mentioned this in a past episode, but I'm not too sure if we're going to cover legal issues in this course. So we're just going to wait on that one. The good thing about ChatGPT is it'll save my prompt so I can come back to this if I do decide to do that module. But if not, then we should be okay how we are. Okay, let's see. So I scrolled back up to the top, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go into each of these modules and add this information here. So add an activity or resource, and then I believe it's called text. Yes, text and media area. So we're just going to click that and copy and paste this information right there. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. And then once I'm done, I'll go ahead and also show you what it looks like when you take it out of edit mode. It looks a little bit prettier. Okay, we can go to our next module this way. Oh my goodness. You know what? Hold on. I put this in the wrong place. So we're just going to delete that. Got a little confused there. We have an introduction module and we have introduction to total rewards. So this module is where we want this to actually go. So we will write a different introduction that is a little bit more about the entire course for the introduction module. I mentioned before in a previous episode that is typically where we put in an introduction video and more of like a welcome to the course for our students. So I'll go ahead and get that written up and we can put that in next time, or we might have time to do it today. We'll see. But yeah, that's a little bit more front facing for all of our students so that they're able to get the information that they need about the entire course and they know what's going to happen and what is expected of them and all of those wonderful things. So we just want to get these in here for the different modules though. So I went ahead and just added this overview for the pay structures module. I'm going to do the same thing for this module here, which is external competitiveness and market influence. Let's definitely make sure that we're pasting the right one in there. This can go pretty fast if you have it all laid out here. Another question I have for you all is if you I know we're working with Moodle here, but we also have another LMS, which is Brightspace. And I'm planning on actually bringing this course also over to Brightspace, but would you be interested in seeing that be built out as well and just see kind of how we do that? If so, just leave a comment or let me know and I can also do that. All right, so we're here to our legal issues module. And as I said, I don't know for sure if we are going to build that out. So we'll see. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so something that we're going to do probably next time is I'll go ahead and write out I'll get all of the efforts and expectations here for us so we can go ahead and paste those in. I will record these videos and show you how I put them into the course. And I'll also get our introduction and our summary written out and ready to go so that we can paste those in as well. And you can see that typically we have some pretty standard boilerplate language that we put in those areas. So it isn't going to be a whole lot of, I guess, like creative or exciting information since it is pretty standard, but I'll go ahead and prepare that so we have that for next time. And then since the course will be set up, we can actually jump into creating a lot of the media and a lot of the content that's going to go into our course. As I mentioned last time, we do have a pretty good amount of it. So you can watch my process of kind of going through it and determining what from the content that we have, what is going to actually be in the course and how I'm going to design that and kind of build it out as far as media goes and as far as resources and assignments and discussions and all those things go. So yeah, thank you for being here. I hope that this was interesting for you. I know it's been a little slow these first few episodes, but as soon as we do get this course really set up and ready to go, hopefully it'll be a little bit more exciting. Again, I'm Kenna, and this is what learning feels like. I